Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. This segment is going to be an interesting segment, primarily because Michael Cohen Mueller has absolutely nothing in terms of evidence, absolutely nothing in terms of evidence regarding Trump Russia. BuzzFeed just refuted. Mueller just refuted a BuzzFeed report that stated Michael Cohen was told to lie by President Trump. That was not true. By the way, William Barr is going to be confirmed very likely the first week of January. So next week, or the first couple of weeks of January. According to committee rules, Democrats could hold the nomination until the following week. So this coming Tuesday, they're going to discuss the William Barr nomination. Trump will have a new attorney generals. He will likely occur the first week of February. The first week of February, it's on, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everyone inside Scarlet, Lachlan Bird, hello. Bravo Victor, hello. AC Yor, Luke St. Martin, hello. Hello, everyone. So let's just read this. The Moscow Tower project has nothing to do, absolutely, positively, 100% with certainty, nothing to do with Russia allegedly hacking the DNC or Russia purchasing Facebook ads that nobody saw, the majority of which were purchased after the election. And Clinton still won the popular vote after cheating Bernie Sanders. So the Moscow Tower project has nothing, absolutely, positively nothing, absolutely, positively nothing to do with Russia allegedly hacking the DNC. Absolutely nothing. Okay, let's get that out of the way right now. Papa D! I will indeed. I'm watching HA and Gotham simultaneously and independently. Papa D, the wisdom that you share on this channel, I'm telling you, Papa D, I feel the wisdom, and thank you. So, thank you, Papa D. To my super chat, thank you so very much. You give me every incentive to rock these live streams. And check out my RT segment. I was on RT's Crosstalk. We were talking, there's a passionate debate about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Check that out. And I'm going to reach out tomorrow to CNN and MSNBC producers. I would like to be on MSNBC and CNN again, this time as a Trump supporter defending President Trump. And I'll reach out to some producers at Fox. So we'll see. I want to reach out to your amazing name, but you know how YouTube is with the live streams but your name is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I would love Jimmy Dore ever contacted me. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I love Jimmy Dore, and he's awesome. He's awesome. But ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to read you this because there's also a British news station that actually contacted me 2 years ago. I actually have the email of the top producer there, and I'll say, hey, look, if you need a journalist, a writer, a columnist that's defending Trump, just call me. So 2019, I'm gonna try to actually be on different shows, kind of just to give my viewpoint to defend President Trump. Not many people are doing that. So I'll reach out to different cable stations and shows that generally don't like the president. Because there has to be somebody defending President Trump. I mean, there has to be somebody defending Trump. Senate Intelligence Committee subpoenas Trump attorney Michael Cohen. Oh my God. Oh my God. What could this be? What could this be? The final nail that gets Trump. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Say it ain't so. Oh, BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed got completely obliterated by Mueller's team. Oh no. Washington, January 24th, 2019. Wow. Love Tim Pool. I watch Tim Pool every day. I watch Sticks every day. I watch Nuance Bro is fantastic. I watch him a lot too now. Jericho Green is awesome. Kevin's Corner is awesome. The Amazing Lucas is awesome. HB is awesome. A lot of great creators on YouTube. The Senate Intelligence Committee has issued a subpoena to compel Michael D. Cohen, President Trump's former lawyer, to appear before the panel next month to formally correct false testimony that he delivered last year about a proposed Trump Organization project in Moscow. No. Do you mean this led to 20% of U.S. uranium capacity controlled by Vladimir Putin? No, it's a hotel. Oh. Yep, a hotel. You don't mean that Trump presided over yellowcake uranium being shipped out of the country? No, this is just a hotel. What do you mean, just a hotel? Just a hotel. That's it. That's all it is. And then you got like CNN, like one of the CNN people, like, can you believe the shutdown is continuing? It's continuing. It's like, well, Democrats aren't playing ball, so like, what do you want? Democrats won't give $5.7 billion when they spend hundreds of billions on never-ending quagmires to keep Americans, thousands and thousands and thousands of men and women, away from their families. So what's worse? Funding perpetual quagmires, or just giving $5.7 billion when you would have voted for a fence? And President Obama deported 2.5 million people. But oh my God, please pontificate. You could not get a more morally bankrupt political party that cheats, xenophobic, blaming Russia for its failures. You couldn't get a more corrupt. Okay, Kenward, hello. You couldn't get a more corrupt political party. My God. And I have to get, there has to be the, it's like this, like, why would I rely? I won't even rely on Bernie Sanders to hear about morality, to pontificate, to give me the sermon on life, the sermon on values. I certainly wouldn't listen to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who can just draft legislation but chooses not to. Every day on Twitter, it's like, oh my God, you called in on Twitch and all this stuff. And it's like, what does that have to do with drafting Medicare for all legislation? Well, Medicare for all is, well, then draft legislation, then just write a law, sponsor a bill. How hard is that to do? How difficult is that to do, to sponsor a bill? Get other progressive politicians to sponsor a bill. Get it done. She doesn't want to. None of them want to. Democrats have zero intention, absolutely zero intention of going into 2020 with exponentially high or increased taxes, corporate or personal income tax. They have zero intention of that. They are playing and deceiving everyone like they usually do, and they have an apparatus. So when they fight the oligarchy, the system that they claim to fight they're part of that system. They're part of that system. That's why Bernie Sanders he capitulated in 2 seconds. It's President Trump who's bringing, the reality is President Trump is bringing Americans home from never-ending conflict. The reality is that President Trump is bringing Americans home. It is Walter Payton, Tony Gwynn, Harry Carey, George Orwell, Bruce Lee behind me, Janis Joplin. Charles Bronson below, Belushi, and Churchill. No, Tony Gwynn. Yeah, Walter Payton was amazing. Thank you, Eric H526. But you have a situation. I'll just read this here. I'll read this now. It's like the Senate Intelligence Committee has issued a subpoena to compel Michael Cohen. Okay. The subpoena was disclosed a day after Mr. Cohen pulled out of a public hearing scheduled for February 7th before the House Oversight and Reform Committee, citing a letter from his lawyer, Lanny J. Davis, verbal attacks by President Trump. On Twitter, Mr. Cohen's initial agreement to appear before the Oversight Committee has been voluntary, but he will have little choice in complying with the Senate request. Democrats in charge. He pulled out of a hearing February 7th. Interesting. Mr. Cohen's initial agreement to appear before the House Oversight. Where is the equivalent of Michael Cohen with Hillary Clinton? Like, where is the person who, I mean, everyone within Clinton's sphere actually helped her commit crimes. You can't transfer top secret and special access program intelligence outside of the United States government without help. Where's Brian Pagliano? Because Michael Cohen has zero to do with the alleged hacking of the DNC. Alleged. Zero to do with Facebook ads. Absolutely, positively nothing. Just like Carter Page had nothing. Just like General Flynn, who's an honorable man, who should be pardoned tomorrow, cleared of everything, has nothing to do. Just like Manafort has nothing. No, none of them have anything to do. The Steele dossier was linked to Hillary Clinton. She paid for it. She paid for a CrowdStrike. She purchased her own myth for 2 years. How much power do you think? Like, think of the influence and power that Clinton had. William Barr knows what's going on. He's not stupid. And now I'm not saying trust Barr. I'm saying there's a new sheriff in town. There's a new person. It took 2 years. 2 years for President Trump to wrestle control of the DOJ away from Democrats. Democrats had essentially Debbie Wasserman Schultz. And when people say, oh, trust Sessions, well, there you go. There you go. I just think that this year is going to be very positive because it has to be positive. You can't have 2 years of nonsense where the media now exists just like it did the day after Trump won the election, but it exists to exaggerate every single thing possible. And there is no way for the media to, like, there's no shame. There's no way for the media to say, oh, well, yeah, we got that story wrong, this story wrong. They just continue with breakthrough, developments. They're just around the corner for 2 years. It's just around the corner. The public record is alone. The public record alone is enough to indict Clinton. The public record and the classified record, because Democrats actually don't want, like, the difference between Democrats and Republicans. Republicans want everything declassified because it shows a massive cover-up of Clinton's crimes and a massive setup, actual criminal conspiracy. Democrats don't want anything declassified because that would uncover all the illegal activity. Ever wonder why Democrats were, like, praising Strzok and they didn't want anything classified? It's like everything stems from Clinton using a private server and Bernie Sanders being cheated, because the private server was utilized to hide Clinton Foundation pay-to-play schemes. Unlike the oversight session, Mr. Cohen returns to the Senate Intelligence Committee will almost certainly be behind closed doors. So how is this going to be this breakthrough? It's going to be behind closed doors. And then he'll say something like, Trump didn't want anyone to know. So what? So what? Or he didn't want to talk about during the campaign trail. So what? It's a skyscraper in Moscow. So what? Or a hotel or whatever. Who cares? So this means what? Let's say Trump did not want Michael Cohen to discuss. It was his prerogative. Tell his lawyer anything he wanted. You can tell your lawyer, oh yeah, don't talk about this. You can tell your lawyer that. Not a problem. It's really not a problem. It's really not a problem. So how on earth, like, everything that has, every event, what liberals or Democrats would say a suspicious event, or connect the dots, but they don't have that same mentality with Clinton. And in William Barr, ladies and gentlemen, 2019, starting February, will vindicate my voice in this channel. We will get back to 1,000 people live streams. Every live stream will get back to viral videos and everything. And it'll be exactly what I've been saying. You cannot have, and so, like, okay, what's this next, like, so they have nothing. They have absolutely nothing now. Michael Cohen will testify. You've absolutely nothing. Let's just look at the people indicted in Trump Russia. People indicted in Trump Russia. Okay, what does this have to, okay, Mueller indictments, everyone charged so far. Okay, let's look. George Papadopoulos, absolutely nothing to do with the alleged hack of the DNC. And he pleaded guilty to making false statements to the FBI. Yeah, Peter Strzok, Peter Strzok interviewed Flynn. So what? What does that have to do with the DNC alleged cyber intrusion? What does that have to do with Facebook ads? Nothing. Paul Manafort, nothing. Rick Gates, nothing. Michael Flynn, absolutely nothing. 13 Russian nationals and 3 Russian companies. Well, the 13 Russian nationals were based on CrowdStrike copies and images of the DNC servers. How does the United States government know what they were doing? From CrowdStrike. The United States government never looked at DNC servers. They had to rely on copies and images from a company that was outsourced by Hillary Clinton. How on earth could the United States government say we have evidence that these Russian nationals were doing anything if they don't have any, if they've never got a chance to look at the servers? From a CrowdStrike assessment? Then you have Richard Pinedo, Alex van der Zwaan, Konstantin Kalimnik, Michael Cohen. Okay, so what? Zero. They add the 13 Russian nationals in. So, oh my God. Then Russian intelligence officers. Oh, okay. So Russian nationals, and then the companies. That's right. And then the Russian intelligence officers. That's what I was getting at. So they're charged with crimes related to hacking, leaking, based on CrowdStrike assessments. That's not the United States military. That's not the United States intelligence community. There's zero evidence. You have nobody connected with any specific crime. You have nobody connected with any crime. Nothing. You have absolutely nothing here. Who cares why Papadopoulos lied? Who cares? It has nothing to do with Russia. Why did Clinton lie about everything? Because she actually committed crimes. Because there's evidence. Papadopoulos was scared. They was asking a million questions. He said, oh, well, you know what? And then he got 12 days, 2 weeks in jail. Even the judge felt bad for him. Any person here, if the FBI was like, grilling you, and you don't even have to lie. He made a mistake. He was young, and he lost his cool, and he tried to lie about something that has nothing to do with the hack of the DNC, which never happened. It never, ever, 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 ever happened. The Russians didn't care about Bernie Sanders getting cheated. Democrats are so insidious, and they have the most gullible voters. It's so pathetic. Like, yeah, the Russians did this on purpose. It's like you gave 20% of U.S. uranium capacity to Russia. Michael Flynn did nothing with the hacking of DNC. Zero. The lying to the FBI is not okay. Here's the alleged hacking of the DNC, which never happened. Here's lying to the FBI. Zero correlation. Absolutely zero. Zero. Especially with Trump, by the way. Clinton, money into the Clinton Foundation. Bill Clinton meeting with Vladimir Putin. FBI informant. Russians were bragging. Uranium One officials, money, like I said, millions into the Clinton Foundation. Uranium, yellow cake uranium shipped out of the United States of America. Hillary Clinton opposing the Magnitsky Act and the pay-to-play schemes for the Clinton Foundation. It's a money laundering scheme. And by the way, William Barr is going to investigate Strzok and Page and all the FISA warrants. Clinton purchased the Steele dossier. G-Man, thank you. What was debunked? A murder took place. If it was the other way around, could you imagine? Could you imagine if a Republican lost his life? A young Republican lost his life? Could you imagine? What about the debunked BuzzFeed story? What about the debunked CNN story? What about the debunked Russian hacking? Everything's been debunked with Russian hacking. Every single thing that could possibly be bad for Democrats has been wrapped in a cloak of Russia did it. Russia did it. Russia did it. Everything, Russia did it. Mueller's indictments are based on CrowdStrike assessments. Mueller's indictments are not based on the United States intelligence. And by the way, I appreciate your civil and intelligent rebuttals to me. So I do appreciate the civil. Everyone, I do appreciate there's about 3 or 4 people, and I do appreciate the civil SD. I do appreciate the civil and intelligent discussion. But they have nothing on Trump. It's like, let's just say that that Michael Cohen or Manafort or Papadopoulos lied for nefarious reasons. Where's the evidence Trump did anything? Because the evidence shows that Clinton transferred top secret intelligence onto a server. Yeah. So what? Yeah, because Putin knows he didn't do anything. Putin knows he didn't. The whole thing was like the biggest lie purchased by Clinton. Of course they denied it. It's true. Thank you, SD. Thank you. Thank you. But my thing is that, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez will never, ever, ever bring up the fact Bernie was cheated. Why? Well, because Bernie won't bring it up. My new name is Rico. If it works for Beto, it works for Rico. Okay, so what? So a beautiful Russian woman contacted Trump's direct. So what? What does that mean? So, you know how many there were beautiful Russian spies that contacted Obama's administration also. Let's see. Russian spy. Anna Chapman. Very beautiful. 2010. Wow. Spy on the Obama administration. And this is the difference, but I love it. Why Obama was smart to kick out Russian spies. You can't go wrong if you're Obama. You can't go wrong. It's like Sebastian Maniscalco. I love that guy. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong if you're Obama. Nothing he does, from destroying Libya to lying about Clinton's private server, nothing he does is ever wrong. Ever, ever, ever. Oh my God, he was so smart. But Trump had a beautiful Russian woman spy, female spy. Oh my God. Which, okay. Beautiful Russian spy, Anna Chapman. The Russian spy was expelled from the U.S. in 2010. Help us figure out which Obama cabinet member Russian spy Anna Chapman almost seduced. All right, that's getting interesting. Yes. All right. 2012. But nothing's ever wrong with Obama. Nothing's ever wrong with Obama. He's presided over 20% of U.S. uranium capacity. It's fine. Facebook ads. This is Democrats. Facebook ads, uranium. Facebook ads, uranium. Facebook ads, yellow cake uranium being shipped out of the country. Ooh, Facebook ads wins. This Russian spy is awesome. Let me just tell you. I'm looking here. Very awesome. Okay. If they did to Clinton what they did to Trump, they would actually find so much criminal behavior with evidence. It would take down like 30 people. Nah, the NRA would not be a secure conduit from. NRA is like the NRA would not be the GOP and the NRA don't. Um, it's not like Republicans and their and different lobbying groups like the NRA. Conservative lobbying groups and the Republican Party don't have that close, like as close of a relationship as everyone else does. I mean, that as Democrats do with like Correct the Record. The affidavit, so what? There's no evidence. Where are the NRA officials being charged? So what? You know. Okay, even if true. Oh, okay. Maria Butina organized. Okay, well, so what? What does that mean with Trump? Nothing to do with Trump. That's the thing. It's like I don't need like with Clinton. Like I don't need to talk about like what other people did. It's like Clinton did set up. She set up the server. She paid Brian Pagliano. He set it up for 4 years. His emails are missing. She deleted emails. She put a laptop in the mail. Comey said she didn't mean to commit criminal acts. U.S. Code 793F said she should have been charged, indicted. How come Comey isn't saying that Trump didn't mean to communicate with Russia? Even that's not even a crime. If it is, okay, so what? What does it have to do with Trump? My whole thing with the competing narratives, like you have criminal behavior with Clinton, and you have like this fantasy world with Trump. Like something happened somewhere. This means what? It means that you have to like continue. What about everything that actually took place, like money flowing into the Clinton Foundation? It's an obvious pay to play scheme when the history of this time period is written. And by the way, okay, so what? Okay, so what? Where's the criminal behavior that Trump committed? I mean, I don't see. So what? I mean, where's the quid pro quo? You have massive quid pro quo, and you have Bill Clinton meeting with Vladimir Putin. Generation Z is more conservative. Hold on, conservative. Why Democrats should be losing sleep over Generation Z. They're more conservative. The next wave of journalists aren't going to be like, you said this, you should be excommunicated from humanity. As much according to research, Gen Z is more individualistic, more conservative, both socially and fiscally. Yes. And they're already making waves. And I've seen this, by the way. Like I've met Gen Z people, and I can tell you, I see this. I do see this. I really, really do see this. Gen Z, those born in 1995 or later, is possibly the most conservative generation since World War II. Thank God. Please save us, Gen Z. Please save us from BuzzFeed. Please. Save us, Gen Z. You're our only hope. Hmm. William Barr all he has to do is, I think we're going to investigate, we're going to form a special counsel regarding the uranium sale. Game, set, match. That's over. Game, set, match. Could you imagine if Trump got his version of Mueller? Could you imagine if Trump got his version of Mueller? Press 1. Press 1 right now if you want Trump to get his version of Robert Mueller to investigate Clinton's actual real crimes. Press 1 if you want Trump to get his version of Mueller in a special counsel. Is this mic on? Oh, I agree. But we need a special counsel first, because they're not. They could prosecute tomorrow based on evidence, but apparently it's not happening. Wingless Angel, we love you. Well, Mueller has. My friend, do you know what Mueller is going to do? He's going to go to Office Depot. He's going to go to Office Depot. Office Depot is fantastic, by the way. There's wonderful book report covers, shiny, glossy report covers. He's going to buy it. He's going to type it, and he's going to give it to William Barr. And William Barr is going to be like, I don't think the country should read this. Okay, thank you. Bye. 2 years destroying people's lives for a report. William Barr is going to be like, this is a wonderful report. Thank you so much. And you're done. Okay, bye. Office Depot has a sale on reports, on report covers, glossy report covers. It's 2 years. Where's the evidence? Comey stated that Clinton didn't intentionally commit crimes. Where's anyone stating that Trump intentionally or unintentionally actually committed a crime? There's no crime. There's no crime. Where are the crimes? If it's a crime to collude with Russia, why isn't Clinton indicted for the Steele dossier? No crimes. Mueller has nothing. That's why he's destroyed people's lives just to be tough. He has nothing. Steele dossier has been debunked. There's zero, Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. Check out tomorrow my RT Crosstalk segment. I was taping it today. It was fantastic. It was about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. SD, thank you for the wonderful exchange of ideas. It's greatly appreciated. And everyone, God bless. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely check out my Second Amendment channel. And I actually have it upload with me at the gym. I curl 110-pound barbells 10 times. A 110-pound barbell 10 times. Anyway, thank you so very much. God bless. To my super chat, thank you. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.